Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby! What do you want, Swabby?
I may have figured out a way to get to Monkey Island. I spotted another ship making a potion, and we can just follow them.
What does that nameplate say? The one there, on my desk.
It says LeChuck.
And LeChuck is a leader, not a follower. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, fill it out, and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
Ooh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? This one doesn't open. I can't see anything. Gullet!
You!
Looks like an antique.
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, Swabby.
Well, it's actually first swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow!
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement!
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all, but it's a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it, but it feels like drowning the whole time. So get me out of here right now, you colossal git!
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
Well, I guess you've got me there.
Ha!
If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with it if you don't get me out of here right now.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then. Nice talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this.
Hey, Gullet. He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. Can I get you anything?
You can get me unstuck from this rudder, thank you very much, you insufferable slug!
I was thinking more like a breath mint.
Ugh.
This one doesn't open. Yeah, it looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
As a big round box with a ribbon on it and the secret of Monkey Island inside?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh. I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
Well, what would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
Could you initial this report, please?
This doesn't look complete. I'm sure you can find more wrong on this ship than that.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, pretty much anything. I'm easy.
Sea shanties?
Nope.
Clog dancing?
Not really.
Bowling?
Well, no.
Flea circus?
Well, no.
Keel hauling?
Nah.
Could you just pick something?
Oh, anything's fine.
Historical novels?
I do enjoy reading.
Aha! I'll see what I can find. Ready for cannon firing. That was fun, but it would be even better if the cannon's loaded with something. Oops. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting.
That time again already? Well, let's get to it. Listen here, you lazy pack of squealing bilge rats. Why is the ship's cauldron still empty? I distinctly ordered a mystical voodoo potion. If a ship is going to function properly, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 flay you on a knife. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, keel hole. Blah, blah, walk the plank. Blah, blah, blah. And
That looks like a
another
permanent
thing.
stain.
Blah,
Ew,
blah,
smells worse than it
blah,
looks.
Blah, blah. Dereliction of crew.
It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding veil. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one. Ooh, I can't decide which is more disturbing. LeChuck somehow stealing Elaine's wedding veil, or him having a copy made. It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. Ooh, I think I'll skip dinner tomorrow. It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat. It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat. It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat. Ew. 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 Thanks, chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay? Ooh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. I wonder what it's made out of. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave? These open plan offices are all the rage now.
In conclusion, shape up or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then. Dismissed.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. Disgraceful. The crow's nest is up there. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Working hard?
Never.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Underworld jokes, you say? Any good?
Hilarious.
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue.
Sounds good.
Exquisitely painful, yes.
How do you make scorched Alaska?
I don't. I have someone else make it. Professional if possible. There are safety concerns.
Remind me how you make scorched Alaska?
I engage a professional.
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Working hard?
Never.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
So, Putra.
Chef? Putra? Please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make Scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef. Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I wasn't aware there was a difference.
That's because you're an ignorant clod like everyone else on this ship.
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique, whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course on a ship this size I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this. But LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh. What exactly is a scorched Alaska?
Imagine a dessert shaped like a huge legless jellyfish with a texture like ice cream wrapped in packing foam, and it sets your face on fire when you eat it.
Appetizing.
Not really.
You sure I can't change your mind on the Monkey Island issue?
Yeah, I'm voting whatever way Rose votes.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to make a Scorched Alaska?
Like I said, Scorched Alaska calls for a chef.
Did you know Gullet well?
Sure. He and I were the only zombies in the crew until you came along.
Anyway... I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Putra makes a compelling case for promotion. Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
Flair?
What?
What's that you're working on?
It's theme music for LeChuck. I'm sketching out a melody. I'm happy with the first 2 notes. They're both dough. The repetition emphasizes LeChuck's relentless nature, his dogged pursuit of his goals. It's a quality I admire. Still working on the other notes. My target is 7 total. I'm hoping to work in an augmented 4th to make it sound demonic.
Right. I understand completely.
You must have some scrubbing to get to, right, Swabby?
How's the score going?
It would be going a lot better with fewer interruptions.
Flair?
Yes?
Can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No.
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
Nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
I have your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Ew. Putra makes a compelling case for promotion. I'm not sure if this is ectoplasm or what. Ugh. It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard. Ghost rats. Ugh. It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley. That's it. I've completed my report. Hiding Putra's promotion request in with my Swabby report isn't going to be any use. Putra needs her request to be authorized by LeChuck himself, not the quartermaster. Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far. Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby! paperwork. Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
Good news, Chef Putra. You're officially promoted.
I'm a chef! Chef Putra! Thanks, Swabby. You're amazing. I owe you one.
First swab. So, Chef. Now that you're a chef, would you make me a scorched Alaska?
Of course. I have to warn you, though, not to try to eat it.
Because of the demon pepper?
Mostly. You've still got a fair amount of your face left. It'd be a shame to melt it off prematurely. Some chefs these days use dandruff out of a can, but I would never take a shortcut like that. One scorched Alaska made to order. Be careful with it, and like I said, don't try to eat it.
Thanks. So, Chef, you sure I can't change your mind on the Monkey Island issue?
I do owe you one, but I'm still voting whatever way Rose votes.
Okay. I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Scorched Alaska, sweet poisonous shades of my shady and poisonous childhood. It seals me inside like a lost love. A masterpiece. I am in your debt. I hate being in debt, so let's just say I'll vote your way next time we talk about that plan of yours. The one with the monkeys.
You're not reading this. Can I borrow it?
Sure, I'll let you have it for the rest of the day.
Thanks. Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you.
Hey, this looks promising. Thanks. I owe you one.
Can I count on your vote to go to Monkey Island?
Sure, no problem.
I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith. About not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay. Can we vote on going to Monkey Island again?
You want another vote? Go ring the bell yourself.
One bell. Voting hour.
Didn't we just do this?
The meeting is called to order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
Nay.
Nay. Aye.
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 That's more ayes than before, but the vote to go must be unanimous. Sorry, Swabby. Meeting adjourned.
I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith. About not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay.
I don't have time for that right now. It's all stuff LeChuck has to approve anyway.
It's empty now.
What do you want, Swabby?
Didn't Guybrush Threepwood get to Monkey Island years ago?
Guybrush Threepwood is a fancy-pants-wearing third-rate sailor and a has-been pirate. He stole the woman I loved, and I will eat his heart at the gates of hell.
Did you really love Elaine, or was it more of a...
My patience is wearing thin, Swabby. Now get out of here so I can think.
I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy.
That time again already? Well, let's get to it. Come to order, you murdering, traitorous dogs. Earlier today, in fact not even an hour ago, I clearly heard someone on this deck mention Guybrush Threepwood. Out loud! If a ship is going to function properly, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah, flee you on a line.
These open plan offices are all the rage now. It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one.
Conclusion, shape up or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then. Dismissed.
Giving me this at my orientation. It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me. I think I've got everyone's support now. Time to call for another vote.
One bell, voting hour.
Didn't we just do this?
The meeting is called to order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
6 in favor, none opposed.
I hope you're happy, Grandma.
Everybody, get ready. We'll follow the other ship as soon as she gets underway.
Yes!
So then you went to Monkey Island?
Not right away. I still needed to get my hands on LeChuck's map to the secret.
That time again already? Well, let's get to it. Back straight, you shifty, feckless parasites! It has come to my attention that someone has spilled grease onto the starboard side of my beautiful ship! If a ship is going to function properly, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. It's not much of a map. There's just some... It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts. These open plan offices are all...
In conclusion, shape up, or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass! All right, same time tomorrow, then. Dismissed.
So, everything's more or less ready to go?
As soon as Madison's ship gets underway, we'll follow it.
I myself wasn't quite ready yet, because I still needed to steal LeChuck's map.